God and the Cosmos with Brother Guy. Somebody has already said to me, I couldn't miss this. And I'm sure Brother Guy goes around lots of places and has that, but it just brought home to me how lucky we are and how generous he is to give us this day. I'm Father Adrian Graffy. I'm the parish priest of Gidea Park, which is this parish. And I want to welcome everyone. We've got as young as 9 here today. Joshua, who's very keen on planets, aren't you? And we probably get into the 80s, don't we? 1 or 2 of you. No, you all look very young. And Bishop Alan has also come, which is great. So thank you so much for getting the time to pop in. I'm going to give some practical bits because there's lots of people here who haven't been before. And so for the smooth running of all of this, just 1 or 2 things. Lots of you know already the sort of drill that we follow. Drill is the wrong word, but this is the first time we've had the talks in the church, so we would welcome constructive criticism. We're open to the truth, whatever your truth might be, but we don't want people complaining, do we? Okay. So the system is that the hall, as you've seen, is ready for coffee. When it comes to lunchtime, and we're going to have a little break at some point before 12:30, which is roughly lunch break. If you'd like to use the hall, or there are some chairs in the garden, there's a very big garden behind there, which is fantastic, and I'm so keen for other people to enjoy it. I have been warned that the grass is wet. The lawn is uneven. Some of the chairs might sink into the grass. So some of you might need to take a bit of care with that. There's a toilet here and there are 2 toilets at the back of the hall. So that should be okay. Books for sale. You will have seen as you come in there some Jerusalem Bibles at the special reduced price of £15. Which I'm sure some of you will want to buy. Our next study day is the 28th of October, and have you got flyers about that? Have they been? What happened to those flyers? They're in the hall. Anyway, the next study is the 28th of October with Father David Manson of our own diocese, former Vicar General, who's an expert on liturgy, and the subject is the significance of Sunday. That's interesting. I wonder where that came from. And Pope John Paul II wrote an apostolic letter about Sunday, 1998, I think. So we have copies of that apostolic letter selling for £3 for those of you who are so keen on these study days that you want to sort of prepare beforehand. So there are copies at the back. David Cutter's selling copies of that. It's called The Day of the Lord, Dies Domini, and quite honestly, it's mind-blowing. You know, if you're going to church on Sunday and thinking, oh, I don't know why I go, you've got 101 reasons in those books, in that document of John Paul II. When it comes to questions, as you know, we like to have your questions written, questions for Brother Guy, and there's a box down there, a red box. Colour is not relevant. So that's for you to put your questions in, because we don't have a roving mic, and obviously to give the floor to all of you, and particularly some of you, is that. Okay. We do have some baskets here and there for your contributions. We would very much be very grateful if you want to make a donation to the costs, but obviously we're not charging. That's a bit subtle. Right. final thing is, if you're after a long and heavy day listening, you want a bit of exercise, we would like a few of the younger people perhaps to come and help stack up the chairs, both from the garden and in the hall. I just say that now so that I don't forget, because they'll complain at me if I forget to say that. Right. Brother Guy Consolmagno, as you know, is the director of the Vatican Observatory. This kind of blows my mind. I feel personally, having no expertise in astronomy, I even have to think, is it astronomy or astrology? You know? Having no expertise at all, I've picked up enough from sort of, BBC 4 programme. By the way, BBC 4 tomorrow night, I'm sure he's going to tell you, 10 o'clock, be there or be square. Record it because it's about the Vatican Observatory. 10 o'clock on BBC 4 tomorrow evening. As one who knows very little about astronomy, practically nothing, I'm still absolutely amazed by some of the things you pick up about what reality is, or what the cosmos is, or what the creation is. And I think this is so mind-blowing, amazing, and how that fits with our ideas of God, and how perhaps our ideas of God, and certainly our interpretations of Genesis, have to be sort of expanded and enriched by all of this. So I'm very much looking forward to these talks, and I think rather than go on a bit more, I will cede the microphone. Can I just put those on?